Everybody had a wet dream.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Femboy Complains, a series where a femboy complains about stuff that's on their mind. Today we're going to be talking about probably one of the worst things that I've been seeing happening since last year when I did my last episode of Femboy Complains, lgbtphobia. Now, it might just seem like a normal thing and that I shouldn't be making an entire video over it, but it's just been growing increasingly throughout the years over and over, specifically since 2016, to be completely honest with you. I just feel like it's actually starting to come from people who are just insecure about themselves and they just want to take it out on somebody else, i.e. now they're going to take it out on the LGBT community by saying trans rights are terrible, we should get rid of them, blah blah blah, that type. And it's just becoming absolutely disgusting, to be completely honest. I absolutely feel like we've made so much progress in the US, at least, and throughout the rest of the world. Most of the places in the rest of the world, well, a good bit of the places in the rest of the world, I should say, where being LGBT is okay. But I feel like, why would they greenlight same-sex marriage 10 years ago, but they wouldn't, but now they're trying to condemn it? Like, they're going right the fuck back on their own word. The party that was supposed to be saving America is now literally just destroying America. I mean, we all saw it with the 2021 riots and stuff, and that same party is currently what's kind of killing being yourself. Now, they say, keep it out of my face and keep it out of my children and shit. And it's like, well, you've been spreading your straight people shit. You make out with your wife on the middle of the fucking street. Let's be completely honest. You dumb fucks do that really weird thing with the lock on that big bridge or some shit. Like, I feel like being straight is, what's the word? Also a sexuality, believe it or not. I know, it's pretty insane. And also, like, being, any sexuality, it's not a choice. You don't make a choice specifically to be that. You're born like that, first of all. I just like to say that. So, for the people who say it's a choice, it's not a choice in the goddamn slightest. You're born like this, for God's sakes. Listen to fucking Lady Gaga or some shit. But I've absolutely hated it. People have just been continuously making attacks, not just over me, but over friends and over, well, basically everybody on the internet. These people are, again, so insecure about their own selves that they decide to push it and decide to put that hatred onto all of us. They're mad that their daddy did not win the election. So now they're going to try and push their hidden agendas that they've had for the longest while, but they never decided to speak up about it. And now Trumpy decided to tell them to start speaking up for what they think is right, which is clearly not what's right in the absolute slightest. I'd just like to say that right now. You guys are literally fooling yourselves. I should go into that too, free speech and censorship, because all of them feel like they're getting censored, when in reality, they're just harassing people, and they're getting suspended, and they're getting shut down, not because they don't have free speech, it's because they're genuinely harassing people. If you go against TOS of a certain platform, I genuinely believe it's a bit of harassment. This episode's getting a bit all over the place, isn't it? But it's just, again, I'm just saying, it's absolutely terrible. The fact that we're born like this, and then you are trying to say, keep it out of everything. Well, how about you keep your heterosexuality out of fucking everything? You see ads all the time. You see people kissing and shit in public. Well, obviously, you'd see people kissing in public, and then God forbid a gay person does it. Oh, God. No, we're all gonna burn. God, I have to wash my eyes after that. Like, please shut the fuck up. You've been spreading your sexuality throughout society for such a long time at this point. Now it's just become quote-unquote normal to you. And, well, newsflash, if you want us to shut the fuck up about it, then I think you should also shut the fuck up about it. I'm not here to tell anyone to shut the fuck up about their sexuality, even if you're straight, believe it or not. I know, insane for me to say. But just, again, let people fucking live, for God's sakes. If they decide to wear a bunch of pride flags, fucking go for it, bruh. They're being happy. They're enjoying themselves, for God's sakes. They're being proud of who they are. LGBT people have been consistently harassed and murdered and fucking burnt at the goddamn stake, like, over and over for thousands of years at this point. And now, in the 2010s, when it's becoming a lot more visible than ever, i.e. companies starting to show pride flags, even if that's just to get us to buy pride merch, which inevitably all of us do. I'm kind of mad at myself, but again, it's just becoming normal, and your sorry little ass is still trying to adapt to it. And that's the thing that's really trying to fucking get me. And that's the thing that's really trying to fucking get everybody, to be honest. Because, again, your sorry ass can't do shit. I'm starting to understand why Southerners are the way they are. Because if you do decide to go down to the South, and I mean the rural South, not the fucking cities. If you go down to the rural South, there's absolutely nothing. There's absolutely goddamn nothing. That doesn't give you an excuse to be stuck in your own fucking mindset, you dumb fuck. Like, I've made all these observations because I just came back from North Carolina for a fucking big Memorial Day race. I mean, your nationalism has been kind of overrunning your head for the last really long while, and it just kind of shows. So, it's absolutely disgusting. I feel like everybody should stop bitching, or specifically straight people and LGBT folks stop bitching about, LGBT people finally getting rights, and now the rights are being taken away, and now we're more vocal than ever because, well, we were given the rights to do this thing, and now they're being taken away because, again, you guys are too sour to fucking admit that you lost the election. Too fucking bad. I know, January 6th and shit, you guys really tried your fucking hardest, and you still can't believe that Biden won. But it's just disgusting. This country is genuinely becoming worse and worse to live in every single day because people like that. Happy Pride Month, by the way, I'd like to say before I decide to wrap this up. Be yourself. Make sure to be whoever the fuck you want. You're all valid, completely, honestly, and even straight people. But as long as you're not homophobic or LGBT-phobic, all of the sexualities under the LGBT community, you know what I mean. It's just, again, LGBT-phobes I'll never understand them. They're just, again, to wrap up my simple points, they're too insecure about themselves that they lost the fucking election, and now they're becoming more and more vocal about it, and you wouldn't dare fucking see them do this shit in real life. God forbid I went down to the South and kissed a guy. I'd probably be shot, for fuck's sakes. And with the amount of school shootings, I'm sure now it's not too far-fetched, to be honest. This has been Wasick. I will see you all in the next one. Take care. Femboy Complains episode 6 coming soon. I promise.